Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to week 97 of the Content Creator live streams here on YouTube. It's getting close to week 100. We're going to do something special for week 100, but for now we're in the playlist, we're ready to go. We've got the usual 7 tracks to go through. Links as always are in the description. Links to submit your own circuits are in the description as well. Let's just go for it. Let's get into it. Let's start. Let's do it for the 97th week. Back on PS4. Any sports classic car is fine in this race. But yeah, on as usual, it's the first Saturday of the month. It's the first day of the month, but it's also the first Saturday of the month, which means we're doing PS4. The second Saturday of every month, we're always here doing Xbox One. And the third Saturday of the month, we're always here doing PC. Where is... There it is. So... yeah. I've just done it now. Xbox One submissions have been reopened as of right now. So if you submitted anything in the previous wave of submissions on Xbox One, you can now submit something again. As always, we're doing a harmonic start. After 10 seconds, top 5 in the playlist go to the back. Seven tracks to go through once again. Let's see what we've got. Tonight, we've basically got... oh, I could do with a checkpoint there. Tonight we've got all regular racing circuits, basically. I will talk about that. Not an awful lot of variety in terms of track type, but I'm hoping we're going to have some variety in terms of location for these circuits at least. We shall see. As always, I don't know the circuits in advance. Thank you 02 for becoming a tier 1 scumbag. Thank you to all the members that we have. Hopefully use the emotes, have fun whilst we're streaming here on Twitch, enjoy all the perks. Obviously we've got a new DLC coming very shortly, so all of you members are going to get the early information on lap times and top speeds for new cars before the videos even get made. That counts for simple scumbags at the $2 tier as well. Whoops. Concentrating on what I'm doing, and even though it didn't, oh, that's really cool with the bridge. Even though it didn't pop up on the screen, Univist Carbon, thank you for becoming a tier 3 member. I saw it pop up in the chat. It didn't pop up on the screen, probably because it was a membership upgrade. But thank you so much. I'll push that through so that it applies to bruffy.com/scumbags. Your name will be in the tier 3 listing there, and on the supporters card at the end of videos. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who's a member on YouTube and supports. Thank you to those of you who are here watching, who watch the videos, who just, you know, do anything beyond just watching, liking videos, leaving comments, anything to help the videos spread a bit better or for YouTube to look more favourably upon them. And thank you to everybody who does just watch and enjoys, even if you do nothing else beyond that. Without all you guys being here, I wouldn't be either. Well, I probably would, but not as much, because I wouldn't be able to do it for my living. Nice track. Cool circuit. Cool creation. A few places where I kind of would have wanted an extra checkpoint maybe, but I think that is mainly from first lap. Lack of knowledge. That's really cool with the bridge section looping around. Good track to start us off with. So yeah, like I said, we've got 7 tracks tonight as always. If you are on PS4, you can get any of these tracks and add them to your own game and play them by checking out the links in the description, which are all in the order in which we play them. If you're not on PS4, you can't, because Rockstar don't have cross-platform jobs, unfortunately, even though it would be relatively easy to do. But that's why we do the Xbox One version of these streams on the 2nd Saturday of every month and the PC version on the 3rd Saturday of every month. The PC version is going to be week 99 in 2 weeks' time of these content creator streams, and it looks set to be a very good one. Some very interesting tracks in that stream, it looks like, so keep an eye out for that one. But yeah, for the tracks tonight, like I said, we've got 7 circuits to go through as always. 6 of them were submitted as regular playlist
He gets such
tracks.
a huge boost from...
6 of them were submitted as regular playlist races. So basically races that aren't meant to be sort of event tracks. We don't need to worry about pit lanes or, you know, super extreme proper move or lamppost coverage. And one of them was submitted as an event racing track as well. So there's no stunt tracks, there's no rally circuits, anything like that. It's all proper racing circuits. The first 6 are all regular stuff, and then we've got an event track to look at where we'll do a pit stop during the race for the final track tonight. And the way that I've set it up is that we're going to go in decreasing order in terms of the scores that they got as part of the community verified process. So this is the highest rated track of the night from what the testers gave, and then we're going to gradually go down and down, except the event track, which I left that till the end because it's, you know, it's an event track. So just the first 6 tracks are going to be in decreasing order of score. Really nice circuit, especially around the this area of the map. It's notoriously difficult around here. Bumpy sections, tricky corners. This is really nicely done. Good use of custom roads. Again, it's trying to be a regular racing circuit, something you can put into a playlist and have fun. So it's giving a fresh take on a track around this area with custom road sections. Well, very nice indeed. And from start to finish, I took advantage of the pole position there because I thought I would you know, I had a lot to say, so I thought, okay, let's just go from pole and just focus on saying what I needed to say to introduce the stream. And I didn't, I was expecting to be caught at some point, but obviously the harmonic start from pole position gave me enough in hand, no major mistakes, so that works. They're not gonna, it's not gonna last, but it looks like I'm standing at the back for the next race. So yeah, thank you Zero2 for becoming a member. Appreciate it. And for the £2 super chat. First place, rigged AF if you ask me. And Nick Nicholson with the $5 super chat as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was in a rarity. I was one of the few Turismo classics as well, actually. So that probably helped. But yeah, that won't last. That's a rarity. Yeah, very nice track. So, small or mid-paced cars are recommended for this one, but not required. I don't know. This is the track from the thumbnail, and I was going to just leave it on compacts. Because it is pretty small. I'm not doing catch-up pantos. So obviously compacts means a Brioso race, but I feel like it's safest to do that. Let's do let's do compacts B or whatever it is, Pantos, Rhapsodies, whatever those are. I think it's compacts D. Someone do the compacts B, I mean. Compacts B command. Let's do 6 laps probably works actually. Oh, what a scumbag! And then we have to wait for Nightbot to actually sort stuff out. Panto and Rhapsody, yeah, so compacts B or below. Panto, Rhapsody, or anything less. Blister, all that kind of stuff. I can use my newly upgraded Rhapsody. Where do you find these tracks? Like I said at the very start, and as I say every week, the links for these tracks are all in the description. If you want to submit your own circuits to be put through the community verified process, you can do that in the link in the description as well. Provi.com/verified. That explains how it all works in terms of the ratings and how things need to be to be showcased on these streams. You have to get an average rating from the testers of over 5. And that's not easy to do. So the top 5 in the playlist always go to the back. Harmonic start from whoever's left from 10 seconds on the timer. Beautifully done. And like I said, Xbox, if you submit a track on Xbox, we're into a new wave of Xbox submissions. So feel free to submit new circuits on Xbox if it's I've literally just reopened the submissions. Each creator can submit 2 tracks per wave, 1 regular circuit, 1 that's something else from off-road circuits, stunt circuits, something like that. 2 different forms to do that. Like I said, it's all explained on Provi.com/verified, but yeah, we're into a new wave of Xbox submissions. So you can either submit something that got previously tested and rated, that has had improvements made, and you want it to be tested and put through again, or you can submit something new. Xbox submissions are reopened. And As always, these streams are all about showcasing the best circuits that the community create, whether they're regular racing circuits or stunt tracks or off-road circuits or transform races. We've shown it all during these now 97 weeks.
Oh, what a scumbag!
And that's why there is a verification process. We don't just play anything that's submitted. It has to be of a good standard to make it into the streams and be considered community verified. Thank you guys for the things that are going on when it comes to memberships and super chats. I will read them at the end of this race. I'll catch up with everything. Thank you all for being here as well. Hopefully you're enjoying and will enjoy the stream. Cool little track. Again, submitted as a regular playlist race, not submitted as a as an event track. So it's something for a little bit of fun for playlist racing. Yeah, good bit of fun. You can stick it in a playlist of races and have a good bit of fun around a little track like this. There's lots of different types of things you can do, whether it's panto catch-up racing, or a regular race just around a short circuit. You know, fun little track. It utilises a part of the map that's not used very often, doing a lot of custom created section with all of this built up, as you can see, custom roads and custom platform pieces. It's amazing what people can create in the creator. I got a comment on one of the videos maybe a week ago or so of someone who was saying, how do people create this stuff? It can't be done with the Rockstar the Rockstar creator. And yeah, all of the tracks that you see in these streams, they're all done with the creator that Rockstar provide, with all the tools that they provide. People are just very talented at what they can do with the tools that Rockstar give. We're always wishing for more. It's still amazing what people can create. Sometimes on PC the dev creator is used, but it's still Rockstar have. It's nice to use the Rhapsody again. I've missed it. Cool little track. Yeah, way too much speed there. Yeah, that chicane is really good, I like that. It's a tricky chicane to get right. When you do, it's really nice, but I like the low grip just on the outside as well. Punishes you for going a little bit too wide. Has too much acceleration on these hairpins. Oh, it's my bad. Told you it wouldn't last. Good little fun playlist track.
You get such a huge boost from...
Does the job nicely. So the first track was rated on average 4.38. This was rated a 4.33. The next track is also a 4.33. And we got a 4.25 for the middle track. And then the two tracks after that are exact 4s on the rating, so just scraped in. So maybe we'll see a difference in quality. Having said that, you've got to be the tracks have to be to a certain level to even get into these streams in the first place. You know, to get a rating of 4, it's got to be good. So it's not going to be major differences in quality as if we were going to compare something that got a rating of 4.5 and something that got a rating of 2.3. Panto's got too much acceleration. Leave me alone. That was fun. And then, like I said, the final track is an event track, so that's rated a 4.13, and it's not part of the whole decreasing scores that I had planned for this one. So things to catch up on. Sorry to whoever became a member 10 minutes ago. I can't read what that's meant to be, but thank you so much. It's right there. Thank you for becoming a member. Sorry, I can't say. I don't know what that's meant to say. And Joshua Nicholson also became a member. Thank you very much. You also donated $5 through Super Chat, saying love your videos. Thank you very much. In fact, you got both names right there. Thank you very much. And I am Jax with the $2 Super Chat. Hello YouTube, and then oh yeah, and so on. It's Combi. Oh, okay. Thank you, Combi, for becoming a member. I don't feel bad that I couldn't get that, because let's be honest, it's kind of out there with the way that it could just be COMBI. Right, so this one is sports and everything slower. Mid-tier sports was recommended. What if we do sports like E? What's sports E again? Comet Safari, GB200, Hot Ring Saber, Karuma, Lynx, Omnis, Sprunk Buffalo, Tropos Rally. Let's add Sports D to the mix as well. Which should be things like the Alpha, Banshee. Yeah, Alpha, Banshee, Carbonizer, Comet, Comet Retro Custom, Coquette, Jester Classic, Locust, Sentinel Classic, Sterling GT, Sultan, Valera. Sports D or below for this one. Let's do that. Stick it to 5. What am I going to use out of that selection? I might use the Valera. So thank you guys for the super chats and the memberships. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. I feel like I say that too much, but also never say it enough. I can never thank you guys enough for the support. Alright, top 5 in the playlist go to the back. I was third, I think, even after that dismal race. The Very early. All right. Valera's got a fat ass. Oh, that's a big hit. I gotta be careful on that bump. Holy hell. This is fairly high paced. Oh. I really do love hitting hay bales. There's something about hay bales. I always seem to hit them. Oh. Really bumpy circuit. In certain areas and then smooth in others. There's a bump here. Yeah, you gotta be careful on that one. These bumps are in really inconvenient locations. I like that. I like that rounded section that curves underneath itself. It's a pretty cool layout. Like this entire custom created road linking two parts of the map together, that's the sort of thing that, you know, things that are trying to be playlist races need to use to stand out from the crowd and give a fresh take. Tracks that are just, you know, that could be recreated by just putting checkpoints around the map aren't going to do it anymore. pretty incredible. This four-way fight into a hairpin. So classic. Some good acceleration. This is a good class. Sports D. Good tier. Cool track. It blends. It feels like it blends a little bit of old school track with new school. It's like got the classic bumps and difficulty of a old school city circuit, but it's also got these new areas of smoothing and track creation in general. I've liked all the tracks so far tonight.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Valero was a tricky boy to handle. Look at that finish. 3 across the line at the same time. Cool. Kyoto Man back with the 6 months over on Twitch. I always play you when I write my paper. Keep up your excellent work. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Silver Snoopy over on Twitch. Wow. Those 3 finished within 1/10 of a second. 8:49.031, 8:49.049, and then 8:49.17 something. That's cool. Yes, that's what I like to see.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Ruffy Oranges in the chat when we get a new member. Imatu with the membership, thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a new member. Enjoy all the perks that membership gives. Oh, I'm still in the top 5. Oh wow, there's joint 20 points on 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th in the playlist. Really, me and JJ should be in the top 5 because we had wins. Or at least it looks like it. Top 5 in the playlist to the back. Okay. See, that's pretty tight as well. Maybe we should... Let's do coupes. No Zions, so Coupe's A or below, as always. Because the Zion sucks. Exemplar or Scum. Yeah, so if anyone does want to become a member, now would be a good time, I suppose, if you want to get early testing results and things like that. If you don't want to wait for videos when the new DLC drops. Obviously, you can do that on Patreon as well. But yeah, thank you to all the members and the Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers and everybody. Thanks to all the testers as well for the community verified process. I don't say that often enough. It wouldn't be possible to do these streams and showcase all these tracks without them. So thank you guys. Any idea on the specific date of the upcoming update? Not more than what I said in the video on Thursday. I am Jax with the 199. Dad joke, please. Does the dad joke command even work on YouTube? I don't know whether I added it or not. Thank you for the super chat. I got one from Twitch. Why should you never trust a pig with a secret? Because it's bound to squeal. Doesn't work on YouTube, but it works on Twitch. If anybody is enjoying this stream and wants more streams from me, twitch.tv/Bruffy1322. Stream 3 times a week. We're streaming this morning. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Streaming some 5M tomorrow, so random races and all that kind of stuff. Basically at this time. This isn't enough going to the back. So yeah, feel free to follow me over there. Come enjoy the streams. It's a little bit more laid back on the Twitch streams. I open up the crew, everybody's allowed to join. Obviously with these it's a closed crew, limited numbers, just because it's more about showcasing the tracks. I do have something very special lined up for week 100 of these content creator streams. It's not going to be on the usual schedule. We have 5 Saturdays this month in August. The first 3 Saturdays of every month are always these content creator streams. The 4th Saturday is always the podcast over on Twitch. The 5th Saturday this month is going to be week 100 of the content creator streams on YouTube as a special one-off. I'm not going to say and reveal exactly what it is yet, but it'll be worth coming to. Laps. I don't think I actually paid attention. There's been so much to focus on in this race that I've struggled actually focusing on what's been going on in the races, who's been winning. I mean, I never really look anyway, but I don't even think I paid attention to the lap count in this one. Did I do the settings? I can't even remember. I hope catch-up's not on. If I did turn it off, I did it on autopilot. There's a chance I didn't. Cool track. Again, mixing in a bit of regular roads with other stuff. Custom road sections, regular road sections, linking different bits of the map together. Variety of corners. I like this section. I think I'm in agreement so far with the order of things in terms of the ratings that the creators gave. First track was the best, marginally better than the second, and then the third, and then this. Next two tracks just scraped in with scores of 4 exactly. You turn catch up off. Did I? Oh, good. Thank you for going back and looking. Video coming out soon about catch-up. Been doing some testing on stream. Figured out how it works. An eye out for that too. Best section of the track, that left-hander, then the right, and then the left again. As always with these content creator streams, some very good tracks. It's usually the case. As I say, tracks have to be to a certain standard to get the required level of rating from the testers on average to be considered good enough. You got to get a score of 4 out of 5 or higher to be considered community verified and showed in these streams. If anybody submits a track and you don't see it on one of these streams, you can see what score it actually got. Again, the details of that are all on bruvy.com/verified. Link you to a spreadsheet and you can search for your track. And like I said, Xbox submissions are reopened from today onwards. So we're in a new wave of Xbox submissions. Don't think I'm going to get top 5 in this one. I'm driving pretty badly. If anything, I'm more likely to lose 6th, especially to a grippy felon. Exemplar can't keep up with that around the corners. The Exemplar really needs a spoiler. That's unfortunate. Good old crash enhancer script. For those who don't know, GTA has a particular script that actually sticks cars together when they hit each other. It basically enhances crashes. It's disabled on Project Homecoming, for example, on 5M. But yeah. See, Exemplar just doesn't have the grip. There's a felon in the corners. It's got the straight line speed. It's all about traction. Yeah, Mega Demon Dragon lag on Project Homecoming. I'd love to see what a European server would be like on Project Homecoming. Like to race on the server without the lag. It would be amazing. Feels like I might have had a chance to keep that 6th if that hadn't happened. But hey ho, that's how it goes. Felon was too grippy in that one. Good track, as always. So the next 2 tracks got a score of 4 exactly. Again, I'm not saying the differences, and I normally say that this is a regular playlist race, this is an event track, this is a stunt race, this is an off-road race. They're all submitted as regular playlist races. So we're all looking at the same type of track. I'm finally not in the top 5. Remember, top 5 to the back in reverse order. So Kawanashi should be right at the back, Elusive should be second last, Flaming third last. Alright, we'll keep it on 4 laps. No, it's set to supercars, so let's do supercars. Rallycross in this game is so underrated. Not here, it's not. Why is it non-contact? No. Let's do Supers like B. It's B, isn't it? The classic supercars. Yeah, let's do Supers B or below. This is a fun balls to the wall high speed track. Okay. Supers B or below. Let's do that. So yeah, this track and the next track both got scores of 4 exactly. So basically just got enough of a score to make it in to be community verified and showcased. So we'll see what they're like. What am I going to use? I mean, I've got every supercar to choose from. People were recommending the T20, so I'll go with the T20. I've rarely used it since even back in 20... when was it introduced? 14? 15? I'll be standing on pole position, but I'll go mid-pack. I'm still gonna. I'll start the harmonic start, but is there a place where I can actually slow down enough to go mid-pack? Oh, okay. That's full speed. Okay, that's good enough for me. Need more bumps for the T20. That checkpoint section is the only problem, I would say, that I've noticed. It's a little bit, doesn't really tell you that this is a high speed full throttle chicane coming up. Apart from that, seems like a pretty standard high-speed circuit. I've seen these every so often. They pop up. It's like open corners, high speed. There was a few hairpins, obviously, as well. I think that probably the thing that sets it back and the reason it gets a 4 rather than anything significantly higher than a 4 is that there's nothing here that's really like what I was talking about earlier. It's nothing's there's nothing special. It's kind of just checkpoints around the map again, which I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but to get a higher score as a regular playlist track, you kind of need something to stand out a little bit more. If anything, I would almost say it's kind of more like a themed circuit. Oh, I need to know where all the brake boosts are. Flaming, teach me. I'm just gonna oh, there, okay. God damn it, the speed increase is insane. Like, I would almost be putting it down to a themed circuit, because it's obviously got a theme of high-speed city circuit. It's not the sort of thing you'd do an event on, for example, but it wasn't submitted as that. But so, you know, then again, you can get some decent racing done side by side as in a playlist. So, yeah, it does the job that it sets out to do. It does it competently. You know, that's using the right apex props. Checkpoints are all fine apart from that chicane one. Like I say, the only thing that holds it back from a higher score really is that it's checkpoints around the map. There's no custom sections, there's no, you know, nothing novel or new brought to the table. I'm already too far away from Flaming to figure out where the brake boosts are. Oh yeah, that's true. I should have just been spamming L2 all the way through. Just randomly found them. Yeah, solid if not spectacular. Not my sort of track, I would say. But it does the job that it sets out to do very competently. If you like brake boosting and 2014 layout, this is the track for you. Pretty much. I can see why that was rated a 4, whereas the first 4 tracks that we've seen were rated 4.25 or higher. Like, you can see that difference. You've got to have something extra to get that higher score. But again, like I say, even to get a score of 4, there's what, like 10% of tracks that get, if that, 5% of tracks that are submitted that get scores of 4 and are ever showcased. Like, it's already got to be a good level to get to that point. So it's the same story with the next track. The next track is also a score of 4 and is also a regular racing circuit playlist track. So we'll do 3 laps. Best suited for faster cars, it says. We haven't done muscle. Let's do muscle for the event track, maybe. Let's do open supercars. Open sports cars, I should say. Any sports car is fine. So basically pariahs or GTOs. Has any track ever gotten a full 5.0 score? Not until recently. The closest was like a 4.8 something, 4.9 even. But then something on PC did recently. I mean, you can check for yourself. The spreadsheet is linked on bruvy.com/verified. Has all the scores of every submitted track, and it also has tabs for each platform, and showcases basically only the tracks that got verified in order of their score. So the highest scores at the top for regular circuits and other stuff like rally tracks and stunt tracks. Let's see. PC. It's been two 5s on PC. June Sumo and Moto Blender 2 that we played fairly recently, I think. I think that's that might be a little bit lax on those though. Some of the best tracks that I've seen personally through these content creator streams have been around the 4.7 range. I would say if a track gets a 4.7, 4.6, 4.7 or higher, it is exceptionally good. Like it's a cut above. But yeah, to be fair, I agree with what Flaming says. I wouldn't get too caught up with the scores of tracks. Essentially, there's very little difference between a track that gets a score of 4.3 and a score of 4.2. It's basically just a way to separate things that are good enough to be showcased and put out to the wider audience, you guys, and is good enough for that sort of thing, as in anything that gets a score of over 4, and separate that from stuff that's, not so good or needs a bit more work. Yeah, bridge is pretty nice. Again, this is again the idea that it's a playlist track that's doing something different, that's not just checkpoints around the map. We've got custom sections that extend the track in different ways. Really, why is that not covered over? Just need a little wall there. Some of the jumps are less than ideal as well. There's some sections that are nicely smoothed over and custom created like this. Then other sections that kind of leave a bit to be desired, with jumps left open or that fence, for example. Come on, Pariah, top speed! I have the brakes though. I think it's good, solid track. I like the layout. I like certain sections. I feel like there could be little improvements made still. Like, I'd like to see this, like just a road section around there, because that jump is really awkward. Especially when there's all this custom created stunt road in other areas of the track. Oh, was that the last lap? I was defending for my life, but I didn't realize it was the last lap. Sweet. Cool. See, again, you know, we've seen some really good circuits, as we always do. Those were all regular playlist races. Yeah, I think it's a little harsh that only got a score of 4. I would probably give that more than a score of 4. If I was rating it personally, I'd probably give it like a 4.25. I think it was better than the track that we just played, but not quite as polished as some of the first tracks. Didn't cover the fence, otherwise you just go full speed and bounce off the wall. But other people have managed to cover that area pretty well in other tracks. I think it's still got a bit of polish on that one, but the layout was more interesting than the last one. It did more as a playlist track than what the previous track did. Oh, it's raining. Alright, so this is a event track. So everybody needs to do a pit stop. Everybody should also use the PS4 Dominator. If you don't have one, I'm going to be disappointed. That's all I'll say. Especially in the rain. In fact, let's make sure everybody uses a PS4 Dominator. If you don't have a PS4 Dominator, stand on top of your car and someone will come and give you one. And I'll say in the chat when to start the harmonic start. Again, top 5 in the playlist to the back. Was I 3rd in the playlist? I'm at the back anyway. And everybody has to do a pit stop in this race. So, one pit stop for everybody. Depending on where the pit lane is, I'm sure I shouldn't need to say it, but everybody in this race will probably know if the pit lane is across the start finish line, you can't take a pit stop on the final lap. Because obviously you gain an advantage from crossing the start finish line at a slower speed. You don't have to get back up to speed again. We'll see where the pit lane is whilst people are getting sorted out. Again, top 5 in the playlist to the back. I can't see. Okay, so it looks like it's nowhere near the start finish line, so pit stops can be done on any lap. Any lap that you want for a pit stop. First, second, third or fourth. Everybody in the race has got to do one. I don't know where I'm meant to be in the order of things. This'll work. Alright, let's have a harmonic start at some point after 50 seconds on the timer for whoever's in first place. You can start us off, Mike. Or now. Actually, I said 50 seconds, didn't I? That makes sense. That works. I meant to say 55. So it's raining. Raining in-game. Which, because it's got current weather set on the track, it's raining. How long is this rain going to last? Can someone do the GTA weather command in the chat? This was a dominator in the rain. This will separate the men from the boys. Should have done a pit stop there. At least I know where it is. 11 minutes. Oh, this entire race might be in the rain. It probably will be. So, unlike the first couple of... Stupid script again. Unlike the first couple of tracks for tonight, well, I say first couple, the first 6 of the 7 tracks that we showcase, this is not a regular playlist race. This is an event. This was submitted as an event track, which means it should be capable of hosting high-level racing events in GTA. So we're looking for it to not have any areas where there's lampposts that could be knocked over and affect the outcome of the race. Basically, that means that nothing should affect the outcome of a race except driver skill. No random invisible hitbox props, no lampposts that one person can knock over and ruin the race for a few others behind. Nice spin. All that kind of stuff. Tell you what, anyone who made a pit stop on that first lap, quid's in this race. This is tight. Yeah, that's really tight. Really tricky circuit. There's one lap done. I did make this race a bit of a longer one. Bloody hell, what a mess. Need to rein it in a little bit, I think. So this is where the pit lane is. Pit lanes on event tracks need to do really one thing. Not interfere. Allow people to make a pit stop without interfering in the natural flow of the race. I feel like the pit lane, it does the job well enough, but it's a little bit. I never really like those kind of pit lanes where it's just a little line on the side with one slowdown zone. You don't really lose a lot of time. I kind of like to see at least another slowdown zone, maybe at the end. I feel like if you're going to put a pit lane on an event track, you should at least have it make the user lose a bit of time just for taking a pit stop, because that adds to the tactics of event races that have mandatory pit stops. Remember everybody, if you haven't done a pit lane, you've only got 2 more laps to do it. tricky track. Ah. Oh, these are the Zoo King tracks. Shaggy's old tracks. Remade. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely reminiscent of an older style track when it comes to layout, especially for event tracks back then. They were tight, man. Sometimes I remember the F1 championship that Shaggy participated in at one stage. And they raced on some really tight technical circuits, some in the Vinewood Hills as well. Like you couldn't even get overtake done. And then like Blaine County was discovered and those tracks just became great. A lot more open and spacious. I mean, it's well made, especially for a fairly lengthy city circuit such as this. You know, there's an awful lot of stuff that you can come a cropper on. So many lampposts to cover or remove, so many obstacles. It definitely works. Bloody hell, man. What I was going to say was, it definitely works as an event track, just about, but I don't think I'd want to host my event on it. Maybe it's because we're doing muscle cars in the rain. Like, it's well propped and everything. But it's just very, very one-liney in a lot of areas. It's not even necessarily just one-liney, it's like one width. I like this the first half of the track is good. It's that second half in those really tight, like, Grove Street area. I've been battered and bruised in this race. I feel like I've been so much quicker than 10th. I'll be having words with GT Driver after this about that move that he did on lap 2 or whatever it was. Lap 3? I don't know. Lap 2, I think. I followed him into the bloody... Yeah, the amount of crashes, I think, is like... It's enough. It's this section that's the problem, in my opinion, for an event track. The rest of the track is fine. I would prefer to see some walls in some areas, I think, rather than the hay bales and the tire walls, because it's easy to just catch the back end in comparison to a wall where you can sort of graze along it if you make a little bit of a mistake. It's a Zoo King track, you're not supposed to enjoy it. I think the muscle rain combination didn't help the track, to be fair, but for me, the layout was a little bit too much in some areas. Where can I report GT Driver to? For that move up the inside, where he just basically drove into the side of me. I'd like to report him to the stewards, please. The next track is the only track with a 5 rate. No, this track has a rating of 10. Let's do... What should we do? Let's do dilettantes. We did a dilettante race earlier today. It was great fun. I'll turn customs off. Catch up and slipstream on. Dilettantes race. Everybody choose the dilettante. Vincetagram with the $4.99 super chat. What happened to Shaggy aka G Unit? I found you through his vids back in the day. I mean, he's still kicking around. He did a stream the other day, I think. Oh, the other week. I remember seeing that he'd gone live or something. He just doesn't make YouTube videos anymore. I miss him. It was always good fun. Had some good races. It was nice having him to bounce off of, and, you know, big community of races back in the day. Still pretty healthy now, though, I suppose, to be fair. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. He really helped me in the early stages. He was very, very kind and generous with his time to a little old me with like 20,000 subs or something. Yeah, go at the start. Everybody go at the start. You know, he had 200, 300,000 or whatever it was. And every time I did a bit of research, he was always the one who would credit me properly in videos. He would basically say, Bruffy's found out about this, Bruffy's got this lap time, all this kind of stuff. Go and watch his video on it. I'll leave it linked in the description. That's all you need to know. Whereas, you know, other big creators were always taking the information and sometimes, most of the time, not even mentioning me. And if they did, it would just be... And I'll put... another creator found it and I'll leave a link in the description, and it's like right down at the bottom of the description or something. Like Shaggy always used to do it properly. He was a good guy. He's coming back to YouTube. That's good. Okay, I'm just in the middle of a sandwich of people deciding that they want to be... As the blimp says, thanks for watching. So this is the race that we do at the very end of these content creator showcases, as always, where it's just a one-lap shootout in weird cars around my first ever created track from way back in 2013. This has catch-up and slipstream on. It's always a bit crazy. We're in the dilettantes. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to come to the Twitch streams. Follow me on Twitch. I'll be here streaming. I'll be streaming on Twitch tomorrow as well. Come on, carry the speed. No, I've gone too wide. Have I gone too wide? Oh! And yeah, keep an eye out. The reason that I have that in the playlist is to limit it to 16 players because it's only a 16 player race. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support that you guys show. Vinstagram with the $4.99 super chat again. Really miss seeing you guys do crew battles. Those were fun days. And when we were both on the Rockstar live stream as well, with the crew battle and everything. Man, we've had some moments on this game over the years. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back here next week to do all this over again with another 7 tracks, this time on Xbox One. As always, the second Saturday of the month is always Xbox One. First Saturday is always PS4. Third Saturday PC. And then there'll be a special 5th Saturday this week for week 100. That we're going to be back here doing that as well. But yeah, otherwise, I'll see you either here next week for more track showcases or tomorrow on Twitch for some more fun and games on 5M with some random races. Like I said, the links for any of the tracks that you've seen tonight are down below in the description, as is the link to submit your own circuits. Thank you to everybody down below. The new members, Univist also upgraded to a tier 3 membership as well, and all the super chatters, and all of you for chatting as well, and all of you for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys either tomorrow or next week. Bye bye.